Hi! I know it has been super long since I've last made a video, and for that I apologize. Life just got very, very busy very, very suddenly. Let's see, since a little before Christmas was my last update, and over Christmas break I had my bank account information compromised, so I ended up staying home for an extra week while I waited for my new card and everything. And then once we got back here to California, I got put on a board for meritorious promotion, and the way that works is you compete at different levels. Like there's the company level, and then there's the battalion level, and then there's the MLG level. Well, I competed at the company level and won, and then I competed at the battalion level and lost the first time. And then the guy who beat me for battalion, something happened. He ended up having to go do something else, so he wasn't able to compete. So I ended up competing at the MLG level again. I mean, not again, but ended up competing at the MLG level, and I just barely didn't quite get it. So I'm going to go ahead and consider that a practice run, and I'll just have to keep busting my ass, and I'll just make sure I get it next time. So that was January. I also started school. I've been taking a speech class and been working on my public speaking, and that has kept me plenty busy. I've started working as the training NCO, and NCO is short for non-commissioned officer. So I've been working as the person in charge of training for the new company that I moved to. So I went from being in charge of just like a couple Marines here and there to now I'm responsible for scheduling and executing the training of roughly 240 Marines and sailors too. So that keeps me plenty busy. I'm still the single Marine program president and MLG representative, so that keeps me super busy as well. Riley Pup, my little snuggle bug, my little puppy, he has been doing really well. In a couple of weeks, he's going to be moving in with Jen and her boyfriend because they got a place together obviously with Alex. But they're going to take in my little snuggle pup so that he has like a permanent, for sure place, because he still lives at a friend's house and then comes in, sleeps in my house, sleeps in the barracks on the weekends. And that's not okay long term. So he's gonna be moving in with Jen and her boyfriend Bogdan, which is great because he'll have a yard to run around in, and he's so funny. He starts wrestling matches with every single dog that he meets. He's like this big. He's a little guy. He's like 17, maybe 18 pounds, soaking wet after a good meal. But he will start wrestling matches with like boxers and Pitbull German Shepherd mixes and Romeo the black lab at the house. He will start wrestling matches with them. He's always like, hey, you want to wrestle? You want to play? You want to play? So he's definitely a little kid, and he's definitely like the little brother who is like always all up in the big brother's business. It's funny. But he's really well behaved now. He's a little angel. He's a very, very good boy, and I love him to pieces. Let's see, what else has been going on? Caitlin, little sweet baby Katie, she turned 21, and just this past couple days, we went to Disneyland, and I see my necklace was shining, but I got this necklace. It's Alice in Wonderland. Like, this little charm is Alice, and this is a mirror for Through the Looking Glass. But so I got that necklace, and I got a tea set with plenty of tea. Obviously, everything I got was Alice in Wonderland themed because I have a little bit of an obsession. And Caitlin got some Minnie Mouse stuff, and she bought a lot of things for other people because she's super giving like that. She had more trouble picking out things to buy for herself than she did picking out things to buy for other people. So that was fun. But we had a great time, and we got this pass that got us to the front of the line for pretty much every single ride. I can't say my secrets of how I got this pass, but I know the right people and I know how to work the system. But I won't post it on here because I don't want the whole world to know. And we had a great time at Disneyland. We were there like first thing in the morning until close every single night, and we took no breaks, took no prisoners. And Aunt Linda's nephew is coming to Pendleton next week. He comes in on like the 28th, I think, something like that. So I'll be picking him up and taking care of him, taking him under my wing and making sure he gets hooked up the right way and like set on the right path. Also, what's funny is I coached t-ball last year, and one of the kids, I still babysit for the family, and the kid's dad is a gunnery sergeant in MP, which is the field that Aunt Linda's nephew is going into. So if he goes into the company that I think he's going to go into, I'll know his gunny. So that'll be fun. And let's see, what else we got going on? Alex is super smart and handsome as usual, and he's so funny. I guess he sasses my dad in like the perfect way. Caitlin was telling me how the other night they were at the dinner table, and Alex had his burger, and he like wasn't eating it. And in normal 5-year-old fashion, he was like, "Why do I have to eat this? I'm not even hungry. Why do I have to eat?" And Dad was going off on his tangents about how, Dad's older and wiser, and he just knows better. And basically, like, because I said so to a 5-year-old, and Alex is like, "No, why do I have to eat it?" So Dad starts getting mad, and Alex is like, "Why are you getting so mad over a burger? It's just food." Like, he was so over it. He was so like, "Really? Come on now. It's just a burger. It's going to be okay." So Alex is a funny boy. He also tried to kill Caitlin over ice cream. Like, there was a wrestling match in typical Tessetta fashion, and Caitlin, like, after the wrestling match was done, she was still antagonizing him, and she had like his bowl of ice cream, and she was like, "If you don't, do something, I'm gonna eat your ice cream." And she like took a spoonful and like just lifted it. She didn't even get it all the way like to her mouth. She just lifted it, and he like flips his shit, loses his mind, and starts taking these like mad wild man swings and like screaming bloody murder. No, and she's like beating the hell out of her thighs over ice cream. And eventually Mom came out and like separated the two, but it was pretty funny. He lost his mind over ice cream. And Caitlin wishes that she had the presence of mind at the time to be like, "Why are you getting so mad over ice cream? It's just food," which would have been hilarious. But that's neither here nor there. So it has been just jam-packed busy with normal, not very fun things. Oh, very fun things that I've been doing. Snowboarding. I recently took up snowboarding, and it is amazing. If you've never been snowboarding before, you are missing out. It is so much fun. Like, the first day you do it, you're gonna be hurting. I couldn't go more than like 3 feet without falling either on my face or just flat on my butt. And I was hurting for like 5 days after that. But if you keep going, like, once you get the basic mechanics down, which really only takes like half a day, once you get the basic mechanics down, it's so much fun to get down the mountain. And my crash course that I got, I had time before like my scheduled lesson. So my friends that I were with, they were like, "Oh, let's just go up. We'll do a practice run." So we go up the ski lift, and we get up there, and I'm like, "Okay, how do you do it?" And they're like, "Well, figure it out on your way down. Bye." So that was fun. It took me like 45 minutes to get down the mountain just that one time, because I was like, I would go and then fall, and then go and then fall, and then go and then fall. So, but once we got it, it's a lot of fun. I really, really like it. And I can't wait for the weather to get a little bit warmer so that I can be down at the beach and in the water. And that'll be nice, because I'm sure my super awesome snowboarding skills will transfer over to better surfing skills, because the last couple times I went surfing, it was not a great success. I was sad. So that should be fun. And I've been doing really well in my speech class. I've pretty much maintained a solid A, which, competitive me, as long as I have like the highest grade out of my little group of friends in that class, I'm completely satisfied. And Grandpa, I got your Valentine's Day chocolates. Caitlin brought them over to me when she came to go to Disneyland, so thank you. And that pretty much brings us up to speed. I'm going to try not to let it be like months and months before my next update. And thank Aunt Linda for this request, because she called me out on it when she was messaging me about her nephew. She's like, "What happened to the videos? Come on now, get it together." So here is my very long overdue episode, and pinky swear that I will make these more frequently. Sorry for the delay, but I love you all, and I miss you, and I will see you in May for the Tessetta wedding.